The Illinois High School Association football playoffs may not start for another couple weeks, but for the Tuscola Warriors, the drive for the playoffs begins tonight as they take on the Merridian Hawks in a must-win game. The Warriors must win their their final two games of the regular season, tonight against Merridian and the next Friday night at Argenta Orienta, to have a chance to get into the playoffs and continue their streak, which is now at 18 consecutive years of getting into the playoffs. Along with Mark Maxey, this is Alan Patton from Tuscola High School, bringing you tonight's DouglasCountyDigest.com High School Game of the Week. Our sponsors for tonight's game are Edward Jones, Jim Kleiss, serving Douglas County and Tuscola on Route 36. The Villa Grove State Bank, your community bank since 1919 in downtown Villa Grove. Arthur Flowers and Gift Shop with flowers, gifts, and 20 flavors of fudge in downtown Arthur. The Longview State Bank, we belong together with 4 locations in Villa Grove, Newman, Camargo, and Sidney. State Farm Insurance, John Davis, serving all of Douglas County, located in Tuscola. The Hillard Insurance Agency, your neighborhood agency in both Tuscola and Villa Grove. Main Street Gallery, local Douglas County photos and frames in Arcola. Rick's Country Market, the freshest foods with down-home prices in Villa Grove. The Hillegoss Schrader Funeral Homes in Tuscola, Arthur, and Arcola. A. Patterson Springs Bed and Breakfast in historic Patterson Springs, located between Camargo and Tuscola. Polly's Barbecue, the best smoked meats cooked right here at home in Arthur. Sewing by Kathy, alter, repair, or new, it's up to you in Tuscola, next to Edward Jones. The Tuscola National Bank, the only locally owned and managed bank in Douglas County since 1890. And the State Bank of Arthur, a great country full-service bank since 1910. And a big thank you goes out to the cities of Tuscola, Arcola, Arthur, and Villa Grove. Mark, as I said, this is a playoff game for the Warriors. They have to win tonight and next Friday night to keep that streak of playoff appearances going at 19.
Yes, they do, Alan. Tonight's game against Merridian is by no means a game that these guys want to overlook. But, you know, if you look at what Meridian's done this year, some of the positive things that you could draw out of Tuscola's season, I think you could definitely put Tuscola as a heavy favorite in this game. They should win it. I think the fans here will expect them to win it. And then on to Argenta next week. And Argenta's an improved football team this year. It is still a team, though, that Tuscola put a pretty good whooping on last year. I'm not for sure exactly what that score was, but I think we beat them by over 20 points, if I'm not mistaken. And so you know, playoffs are definitely in the picture. If these guys can just put it together, keep their heads up, get some momentum going behind their play, I think they'll make it.
And this is senior night at Tuscola as they honor 12 seniors making their last regular season home appearance here at Tuscola High School football field. And, you know, they don't want to be known as the class that saw the streak end. They want to keep things going for another year, and they know what's ahead of them. They know what they need to do.
Yes, sir. You know, these boys have been playing here for 4 years, these seniors we're speaking about, and tonight's their night, you know. Hey, here's some trivia for you, Alan. 35 years ago tonight was my senior year of my senior night.
Okay.
On this field.
Okay.
And I can remember Coach Straight getting us down there underneath the old scoreboard and telling us, he says, you know, it may be 2 years, it may be 20 years, but one of these days it's going to dawn on you that you'll never be able to put these pads on again and play a football game on this field. Let that be inspiring to you tonight, boys. And it was for us, and I'm sure it's going to be for these guys. These seniors don't want to go out losing this game for sure. And like you said, it sets them up for a good showdown next week with Argenta, and they win that one, and they're off to the playoffs.
Hey, speaking of old coaches, I remember a former football coach down in Southern Illinois. He used to preach pride to his kids. Take pride in what you do on the football field.
Amen.
It not only carries over in football, but as you go on later in life, you take pride in what you do, the work you do, and what you do as an adult. So I'm sure that Rick Reinhardt is preaching the same thing to his kids this week. Take pride in what you're doing and in what what you've accomplished, but know that there's more that needs to be done for the Tuscola High School football team.
Yes, there is. You know, the team just came on when I'm watching the black and gold balloons float away across the top of the field. Looks like the wind's a little bit out of the east tonight. And, you know, it's just, you're right, it's a proud moment to be on this field in black and gold, playing your last game of the year. Like you said, you don't want to be that first team in however long it's been that does not make the playoffs. So these guys are going to play some inspired football from here on out, and we can only just hope for the best.
All right, Tuscola comes in 3-4, 1-2 in the Okaw Valley Blue Division. They take on a Merridian team tonight that is 0-7 overall, 0-3 in the Blue Division, and they are in the midst of a 28-game losing streak. Their last victory came in Week 6 of the 2009 season, and they've not won a game since. So you really don't want to be the team that gets that streak broken against you, that's for sure.
No, you don't. And, you know, like we were talking earlier, I just don't see it happen. I sit down and watched a little bit of their warm-up, and, you know, as you look at the numbers just right down here on the field in front of us, they just aren't going to be very deep. And you know, you get in the Okaw and you get to play in some good teams. You're gonna have to have some depth on your team. You look across there and you look at the Tuscola team. They got some hurt players. You know, we got Sexton's come back tonight. He'll be his first night back on the field since Week 3, I believe. Cole Evans came back last week. Mike Rotrammel, they say he's had several concussions. He's done, so he won't be on the field. So we'll see how it goes here for the Warriors tonight.
And the Warriors will kick off. They won the toss, elected to defer. Austin Martin kicks it off. It bounces around the 20. It's taken by Coverstone at about the 20-yard line, and he'll get out to about the 30. And Merridian will take over 1st and 10. And we're going to call it the 30-yard line of the Merridian Hawks.
Tristan Williams snuck in there and took him down for his first tackle of the night. And it looks like we still have a player down on the field, a Merridian player.
6 seconds. We've got our first injury of the ball game. Can't see right now who it is. We'll give you the starting defensive lineup for the Warriors tonight. On the defensive line, Brandon Evans, Clayton Turner, Ashton Hastings, and Sam Daly. The linebackers tonight are Cole Evans, Dustin Hake, and Austin Benich. And in the secondary, Christian Wood, Tristan Williams, Nolan Walsh, and Nick Bates are slated to be the starters for the Warriors tonight. Now the Warriors going over to huddle around Rick Reinhardt as the injured Merridian player is attended to, as we still can't get a number.
You know, the Warriors took it on the chin last week with Maroa. They put a pretty good thumping on us. And these boys are going to come out and play a little pretty inspired football. But Dustin Hake had a pretty good defensive showing against Maroa last week. I think he had 10 or 11 solo tackles and led the team. And did we mention that the Tuscola Warriors are sporting the breast cancer pink tonight?
They're pink socks, pink wristbands. Were handed out to the Warriors yesterday after practice, and they're wearing those in support of cancer awareness. Of course, a resident of Tuscola, a very well-known resident of Tuscola, passed away this week. Robert Reese, the weatherman, meteorologist, I should say, at WCIA Channel 3, passed away earlier this week from, he had pneumonia, but he'd battled cancer for many years. So very appropriate time for those pink wristbands and pink socks to come out. Merridian with the football, 1st and 10 at their own 30. At quarterback is Dalton Collins.
Number 42, Luke Damery, a freshman, 160-pound running back, must have took a helmet to the stomach. He come out trying to suck some wind there. So
Collins looks to the right side, pass is complete to number 28, Hayden Morrow.
Dustin Hake.
Dustin Hake gets off to a good start.
There he is, first tackle.
And it's going to be a gain of about 2 on the play. Going to be 2nd and 8 at the 32. Merridian goes from the shotgun. Number 5, Dalton Collins. Justin Foster, number 89, the lone setback. 4 wide receivers, Mitch Coverstone, number 3, Dustin Brown, number 21, number 6, Matt Trimble, and number 28, Hayden Morrow.
Trips left. Look to him go left.
Pass over the middle to Trimble. He's going to get across the 40 up to about the 42-yard line.
First down.
Going to be a 1st and 10.
They run a pretty spread out offense, Alan, and they'll run some quads, they'll run some trips. They usually go to their loaded up side. They did that time. They were trips left, and they did throw into the slot back across the middle off of the left side. So look for this team to pass a lot.
Coverstone and Trimble to the right side. Here's a short pass in the flat to Trimble. Trimble gets the ball to 45, gets to the 46-yard line.
You know, right now Meridian just looks like they're content to take that 3 to 4 yard cushion that we're giving them. The quarterback's just standing up, looking straight at his receiver, who's stopping at about 3-4 yards down the field and making a reception.
Wyatt Moser into the ball game. He's a sophomore, 5'10", 140. He's on the right side. Back with the trips formation to the left.
Wide side to the Tuscola side. Look for the ball to go that direction.
2nd and 6. Here's a handoff up the middle. And let's see. In on the stop for the Warriors is number 64, Brandon Evans, a senior, playing his final home game. That was Justin Foster taking the football. And he's going to get...
Clayton Turner was down there at the bottom of that pile.
Got about 3 yards. Going to be 3rd down and short 3, maybe 2 for the Merridian Hawks. Collins gets the snap, throws right side to Hayden Morrow, and he catches it.
You got a first down there, Alan.
Got into Tuscola territory at the 47-yard line. That's going to be a gain of 4 on the play.
Tristan Williams on the coverage. Like I said, they're just being content to take that little cushion, the cushion that the Warriors are giving them, and just short clipping us right down the field.
1st and 10 at the Tuscola 47. Merridian going without a huddle. Wing back to the right side is Trimble.
It's a double
wing. Here's Collins. Picked off by Tristan Williams at about the 43-yard line. He's deep. He fumbles the ball, but it goes out of bounds. Tristan Williams picked that off at about the 43-yard line of Tuscola.
Well, Tristan had been sitting back and watching that play now. They went to that well a couple times, too many. And what he was doing, it was almost like he baited him. He was just playing off of him a little bit, saying, yeah, throw it to that guy again. And the quarterback did. He just looked right at him and threw a nice pass, and Tristan stepped right in the middle of it.
He fumbled the ball out of bounds at about the 18-yard line, they say.
That's a pretty good pop. I could hear that with my headphones on.
So Tuscola with football. Nick Evans, the freshman quarterback, high snap over his head. He goes back. He hasn't picked it up yet. It's still loose on the ground. Ball outside the 35-yard line.
And, folks, when we're talking high snap, we're talking 2 foot over the quarterback's head.
We're talking ladders are needed. Ladders are needed.
Nick jumped straight up near it with his hand stuck straight out, and he still wasn't close to that ball. He did a good job of running it down, though, and gathering it in. Well, let's see, what did that drop us back there? About
20? 20 big ones.
20 big ones.
So it's going to be 2nd and 30 yards to go for the Warriors. Something Tuscola did not need. Here's the snap to Bates. He looks.
They're going deep over the middle. He's open.
Looks down over the middle. Open. Man is open. Tristan Williams in the end zone. Double teamed, and there's flags falling for possible pass interference. We'll wait and see what the call is.
Actually, go ahead, Alan.
Tristan Williams was sandwiched between a couple white-shirted Hawks.
Tristan Williams lined up on the right side and ran just a straight post pattern straight down the field. Nick Bates dropped back, had him open, and actually he probably should have got the ball to him a little bit sooner. By the time he located him and launched the ball down there, the 2 defenders were able to converge on him, and one of them converged just a little too soon.
Pass interference is the call. 15-yard walk-off, and it's an automatic first down, so it takes the ball to the 23-yard line. And
we got a 15-yard penalty there, Alan. We still didn't get back to our original line of scrimmage.
That's okay. It's an automatic first down. We get a whole fresh set.
Yes, we do.
1st and 10 for the Warriors. Lone setback is Andrew Foy, a senior, getting a chance here in the last couple games. Here's
Sexton.
a handoff to Austin Sexton. Gets away from one man, bites his way for yardage inside the 20. Austin back after several weeks being injured.
Sexton running out of that slot position on the left side, usually a typical running play Tuscola will run, and take that inside handoff and broke a tackle back in the backfield and then broke up field and managed to get, about, 7-8 yards out of that carry?
Yeah, I think they're going to say it's at the 17, so a gain of 6.
6 yards.
For Sexton. And it's going to be 2nd and 4.
Quarterback keeper. Oh, he was hit from behind hard.
And Bates is the ball carrier. He's going to be close to first down yardage, I think. Looking at the head linesman coming in from the the sideline closest to us. And it's going to be, let's see.
First down, I believe.
First down, is it? I'm trying to see if it's going to be 1st and goal or 1st and 10.
Looks like 1st and 10. The stick's still up anyway.
Yeah, 1st and 10. And running play.
Host of Merridian defenders on that one.
Couldn't tell who ran the ball on that one.
Sexton.
Austin Sexton. Thank you very much, Doug McCumber.
There you go, Doug.
Doug gets an assist from the opposite side of the field.
It took them a while to figure it out, too.
Ball at 2nd and 6 for Tuscola. Ball at the 6-yard line.
Williams.
And Williams.
End around sweep, nothing there. Tried to turn it upfield and met by a host of Merridian players right there. Not much of a gain.
Hayden Morrow in on the stop.
Gain of 2 yards.
Gain of a couple, they're going to say. Going to be 3rd down and 4. The ball at the 4-yard line. Here's a pass over the right side, complete to Tristan Williams. Tristan Williams on a 4-yard touchdown pass.
Ran a little simple, little 3-4 yard out pass. Nick Bates put it right on the money for him. First score of the night for the Tuscola Warriors.
And the Warriors get on the board with 6:43 left to go in the first quarter on a 6-yard pass from Nick Bates to Tristan Williams. And that capped off a short drive. Warriors are going to go for, well, let's see.
Tristan Williams coming in to do some kicking.
He's going to try to do some kicking. Nolan Walsh is going to hold. Dan Yoakum had been the kicker early in the season, and that one is no good. And so we've got a timeout with 6:43 left to go in the first quarter. And the score is Tuscola 6, the Merridian Hawks nothing. That was, let's see.
That was what I would consider a very weak attempt at an extra point.
Well, considering the lack of success they've had on 2-point conversions this year, I think if I'm Rick Reinhardt, I've got to try something, because I think the Warriors on 2-point attempts this year, not a real good percentage this year. I'm trying to look it up here. Nope. I didn't have, let's see. 2 of 11.
You know,
2 of 11 on.
It just gets me. You got a guy like, I think they got Tommy Watson out here kicking off. You got a guy like him that sit here and put up on the tee and kick a pretty good kick down the field, and then I would think just go ahead and use him for your extra points.
Kickoff has bounced at the 20-yard line. It's taken by number 3, Mitch Coverstone, and he gets the ball out to the 39-yard line. We'll wait and see where they mark the football.
Yep, 39.
39, okay. I remember 39. That was a long time ago. 6:36 left to go, first quarter. 1st and 10 for Meridian at their own 39-yard line. Their first drive ended in an interception.
Benich almost had
Here's
him.
a pass completed on the left side to Hayden Morrow. And let's see, was that? Can't tell if that was Collins or Trimble. No, that was Collins.
Just a little short of a first down, probably 9 yards on the gain.
Nope, they're going to call it a 1st and 10.
First down. Oh, they did call it first down.
So that's the third first down of the ball game. Collins is 5 of 6 passing, had one intercepted. 1st and 10. Collins rolls right side, and Dustin Hake right there to meet Hayden Morrow. As he catches the football, he's not going to get anything. Going to be 2nd down and 10 at the 49.
Number 5, the Meridian quarterback, Dalton Collins. He's really having to get rid of that ball quick. For the last 2 plays, we've had some Tuscola Warriors right there on him. The play before last, Austin Benich got in there and put a pretty good lick on him just as he was releasing the ball.
2nd and 10 from the 49 in Meridian territory. Here's Collins from the shotgun, right side, incomplete. And that was intended for number 89, Justin Foster.
Broke up by number 34, Cole Evans.
Collins 6 of 8 for 30 yards in the passing department. Morrow has caught 4 passes for 16 yards.
Well, get used to calling the pass coverage plays because these guys had 0 rushes against Maroa.
I can see that happening. Here's Collins dropping back, throwing, and it is almost intercepted and picked up by Matt Trimble at the Tuscola 30-yard line. Nolan Walsh was there. He got his hand on it, and it bounced out of his hands into the hands of Matt Trimble to the Tuscola 31, a 20-yard gain.
Walsh is upset with himself, rightfully so. He went up there. He probably had a pretty good chance for a pick right there. And the ball just went right through his hands and right into the hands of the Merridian receiver.
Collins 21 of 37 last week against Argenta Orienta. 3 interceptions, 211 yards, and 2 touchdowns.
We got a whistle. Dead ball foul somewhere.
Well,
no. Just getting the line set.
I don't know. The referee really didn't make any motion, so the clock running, 5:25 left to go in the first. Here's Collins going to take it himself up the middle. He's got some running room, and he is hit by Nick Bates at about the 20-yard line. Nick Bates playing in the secondary tonight, and he's going to get first down yardage to the 20 of Tuscola.
The story has it is that Coach Reinhardt was searching for some players to do some hitting on his defense this week in practice. And he asked everybody if there was anybody out there that would hit for him on his defense. And everybody was kind of silent, Alan. And the one guy that stuck his hand up in the air and said, I can hit somebody, of course, was our quarterback, freshman Nick Bates. And there he is. He's out there.
Yeah. 1st and 10 at the 20 for the Hawks. Here's a handoff up the middle to Foster, and he's not going to get much of anything.
But that big gain, it was caused by a quarterback draw, which when I was telling you about they had 0 rushes against Maroa, there was a couple rushes that they ended up having, but they couldn't tell whether it was actually a quarterback draw or whether he was just running for his life. But he did have a quarterback draw there. He dropped back, kind of brought the ball up like he was going to pass, and the deep backs bit on it. And we're dropping back, and he just took off right up through the gap over the tackle.
Here's a trips formation to the right side with Coverstone, Trimble, and Morrow to the right side, wide receivers to the left. 2nd and 10. Collins looking to the right side, throws, intercepted at the 5-yard line. Nolan Walsh. Walsh comes out across the 25 to the 26-yard line. 2nd interception of the night for the Warriors.
Very good defensive read there by Nolan. He dropped back, saw the play in front of him the whole way. Very good job of keeping the view of the quarterback and the receiver out in front of him. And didn't let the play get behind him. Saw the pass the whole way. Easy interception.
That's the second turnover of the night for Merridian. And the Warriors go back on offense. Here's Austin Sexton wide to the left side. Andrew Foy, single setback to the left of Nick Bates. Now Sexton in motion. Here's Foy on the cross counter play. He gets some running room, gets across the 30 and up to about the 32-yard line.
Nice little scamper up over tackle, right side.
Andrew Foy has carried the ball 5 times this season for 9 yards. Just under 2 yards a carry. Ball across up to the 32. Going to be second down and 4 for the Warriors. Loose ball. That's the second fumble for the Warriors.
I can see that one right in front of me. You know, Nick Bates, young quarterback, of course. You just, you know, you can't have it all together when you're a freshman. You can't expect it. But what he did right there, he just didn't stick that ball in there. You know, he just kind of held it out there and kind of bounced it off his chest a little bit. So he needs to put that ball in there.
Andrew Foy recovered his own fumble. Now Cole Evans is into the ball game for the Warriors at the running back position. Here's Tristan Williams in motion to the left. Roll out to the right by Bates. He pulls the ball down. He's going to keep it. He gets up across the 35 to about the 36-yard line. He'll be close to first down yardage.
Number 40, and I don't see a number 40 listed for the Merridian Hawks.
I thought I'd seen one somewhere. And it's going to be
middle linebacker, number 40.
Cody Spain is who I have. Cody Spain. He is a 5'7", 145-pound sophomore. Going to be 4th and 1 for the Warriors. Ball at the...
Sexton's gone.
And Sexton's up the middle. He's got running room. He's into Merridian territory. He's to the 20. He's to the 15, the 10, 5. Touchdown, Tuscola Warriors, Austin Sexton.
Welcome back, Austin.
Welcome back, Austin. 65-yard touchdown run.
Very nice. Really quick. A quick hit running play right there. Off over the right side, somewhere around the tackle area. Big hole opened up over there. I'm not exactly for sure who was on that side of the line, but they opened up a cave for him to run through, and he was gone. He showed some pretty good speed for coming back from a knee injury.
Yep. And let's see what the Warriors are going to do. I think they're going to go for 2. They decided the Tristan Williams experiment was not working on the point after attempt. So now the Warriors with 2 wide receivers to the left, 2 to the right. Bates looking to the right side, up the middle. 2-point conversion is good to Christian Wood.
Christian Wood, one of the quad receivers, lined up the 2 on the right side. He just ran a quick slant over the middle of the field, and very good pass by Nick Bates right there on the money. 2-point conversion makes it 14-0 here in the first quarter with 2:05 left to play.
4 plays and 74 yards. And again, Tuscola converts a turnover into a touchdown. The pass interception by Nolan Walsh. And just 4 plays later, the Warriors hit pay dirt on the 65-yard run by Austin Sexton. Well, quick name the seniors for the Warriors tonight. Christian Wood, number 1. Austin Sexton, number 8. Number 21, Nolan Walsh. Number 33, Josh Silva. Number 44, Andrew Foy. Number 51, Dustin Hake. Number 54, Sam Daly. We'll give you the rest of them. Here's the kickoff taken at the 22-yard line by Coverstone. He's coming to the near side, and he's going to be pulled down and brought to the turf by Andrew Foy.
Oh, Foy, he's getting in the action tonight. There's a senior that hasn't seen much action, you know, early on in the year, and he's coming out and playing some inspired ball for his senior night.
He's getting his money worth.
Providing they don't play here in the playoffs, you know, that'd be his last home game on this field. He's fired up tonight.
Ball at the 39 of Merridian, so the Hawks take over 1st and 10. Justin Foster, the lone setback with Dalton Collins. Trips formation to the left side, single wide receiver to the right. Here's Collins, throws one out in the flat to Coverstone, gets past one man, but then Cole Evans is there to make the stop at the 43-yard line.
Quick hit pass to the right here, just picked up maybe a couple, 2 or 3 yards. Made a little juke move on Tristan Williams, but by the time he got through with that juke move, Cole Evans was there to put him down.
1:34 left to go in the first quarter. Warriors lead at 14-0 over Merridian here at Tuscola High School. 2 wide receivers to each side. Collins by himself in the backfield. He puts it up down the near sideline, intended for Coverstone, and it's incomplete. Tristan Williams back to defend.
Tristan Williams made a very smart play right there. By the time he turned around and located the ball, he really didn't have anything to do, and he just really made a conscious effort to lay off that receiver, because the receiver's trying to rub up against him and draw a penalty there.
I was afraid Tristan had his hand on his back. I was afraid they were going to call that.
Yeah, the referee is right there, and he just waved it off.
Official right there on the spot. Third down. About 6 to go for Merridian from the 43-yard line of the Hawks. Single setback. Collins drops back from the shotgun. Pumps
and
Dustin we've got a flag on the play. Dustin Hake.
It looked like we might have had a hold on Meridian's number 72. Big offensive lineman over here on the right side, Ethan Smith. Looked like he was holding our Warrior player, number 62.
Ashton Hastings. Now that's a wrestling match right there.
Yeah.
Ashton weighs 290.
You can see Ashton, he's out there pointing right now. He did it. He did it.
Ethan Smith comes in at 255.
Regardless of whether they take the penalty or not, I think they still put him back there for at least a 10-yard loss.
Yeah, Hake got in there for the sack. I wouldn't be too surprised if the Warriors, if they can decline this, they'll do it. We'll wait and see. Yep, they declined it.
Alan, I was looking for number 50 on my Merridian Hawks, number 40. I don't know how you've had that.
Well,
you must have had it from the lineup. But I looked down and I see it must be his little sister. She came over here and drew me a number 40 in a green crayon on a piece of paper.
Loss of 9 on the play.
That's cute.
Going to be 4th down and 15.
She wants to make sure her brother gets his due call.
From the 34-yard line. Well, I printed a roster off of the school's website, and then I had to put them in numerical order because they weren't in numerical order. Apparently, somebody messed up at the school and didn't put him on there. So, back to punt for the Hawks is number 60, Jacob Lindsay.
Nolan Walsh back for Tuscola.
Short punt. Going to hit it about the 46 and roll into Tuscola territory.
Was that blocked any there?
I don't think so. I think it just kind of came off the foot.
Number 81 was in there, very close. Eric Christ.
Another senior.
Yeah, another senior. He was very close to blocking that punt. Regardless of whether he blocked it or not, he freaked the punter out enough that he hit a shank.
1st and 10 for Tuscola at their own 37-yard line. 29-yard punt by Jacob Lindsay. 57 seconds left to go in the first quarter.
Trips right for Tuscola with Cole Evans in the backfield with Nick Bates.
And it looks like Walsh to the near side. Here's Bates, back to throw, throws right side to Sexton. Gets away from one man into the Merridian territory down the far sideline. He cuts in at the 30 and pulled down from behind at the 20, inside the 20 at about the 18. They're going to say the 17-yard line.
They got a couple speedsters back there on defense for Merridian because they had to play a little catch-up on that. Very nice pass by Nick Bates. Looked like Cole Evans was going to break away for his second touchdown of the night, but he was almost looked like a horse collar tackle from behind. But referee was right there on top of it, so it must have been clean and legal. So first down, Tuscola.
1st and 10 Warriors at about the 17-yard line. Bates in the shotgun with Cole Evans. Christian Wood wide to the right. Williams in the slot to the left. Walsh wide left. Evans moves over to the left of Bates. Fakes the handoff. Bates looks over the middle and is incomplete, and another flag. Christian Wood, the intended receiver. Matt Trimble, a 5'8", 155-pound senior, or junior rather, the defender, and he, I think, is going to get called for pass interference.
Christian Wood was lined up on the right side, ran a long slant, post slant to the middle, and just as he made his break, Nick Bates saw him break to the open, and the Merridian guy found himself behind him, and he just grabbed him and drug him down to the ground.
Pass interference, the call. Be about half the distance, I think. And that is going to make it 1st and goal for the Warriors.
1st and goal, and we are in trips left.
At the 9-yard line. 8-yard penalty for the Merridian Hawks, their second pass interference call of the night.
Tuscola's done pretty good with this running, with splitting these guys out, and there's Nick Bates up and over the middle.
Up the middle over the left side, and he is stopped short.
Just short.
Head linesman coming in, and I think he's going to be about a yard short of the goal line. Going to be 2nd and goal. Justin Foster in on the stop.
You know, even from the 1-yard line, they're running trips. They just like spreading this Merridian defense out, and it's just creating some holes for them. There he goes. He's in there. Nick Bates, quarterback keeper, off to the right side. Untouched, in for a touchdown. 3rd score of the night for the Tuscola Warriors with 1 second left in the 1st quarter.
So, Warriors pick up their 3rd score on their 3rd possession of the night. Nick Bates with his 2nd touchdown rushing this year.
All right, we're going to attempt the kick again.
All right.
I'm pulling for him. I want to see him put one up.
Hey, I am too. I am too.
Come on, Tristan.
Tristan Williams going to try it soccer style. Here's the snap, gets the kick up, and it is.
Yeah! Yeah, there we go.
Good. you were giving it to Mike Shannon there, Mark. Get up, baby, get up.
Yeah, I'll tell you what, you had to. I was wanting to get a step ladder out and kind of help that one over the upright there, but it managed to clear it by about 1.5 feet. So very, very close, but it was good.
21-0 the score for Tuscola, and that is, let's see, that's 4 plays. And that is 63 yards for the touchdown, drive. Of course, the big play, the 46-yard pass from Nick Bates to Austin Sexton. And then the pass interference call put the ball down at the 8-yard line, or at the 9. And then a couple plays later, Nick Bates in for the score. And I'm
getting a little chuckle over here. I just realized, they got 2 guys. They got 1 guy kicking off and 1 guy doing extra points. And I swear, it's the guys with the skinniest legs on the team.
Here's a short kickoff taken at about the 30-yard line by Merridian. And it's, let's see, who is that? It looks like Josh Whitaker, a junior, returns the football. And that's the end of the 1st quarter with the score, Tuscola 21 and Merridian 0.